Let's talk about the dark side of being opportunistic. The part nobody really wants to admit. We all know that opportunity is a good thing, right? It's about seeing a chance and taking it. But opportunity has a shadow. And if you're not careful, being opportunistic can turn you into someone you don't even recognize. Because there's a point where chasing opportunity turns into an obsession. At that point, you stop building and you start taking. And that's where everything begins to fall apart. Being opportunistic without principles is incredibly dangerous. It's a slow poison. It quietly erodes your character while whispering in your ear that you're just being smart or savvy. And the worst part, you don't even notice it happening. It's a gradual slide, one small compromise at a time. You won't see it until the day you realize people have stopped trusting you. That's when the silence gets loud. There's a very thin, almost invisible line between seizing a moment and exploiting a person. It's a line that's easy to cross when you're focused only on the prize. Cross that line enough times, and you gain something far more expensive than money. A reputation you can't outrun. You can change your strategy, your business, even your city, but your reputation will follow you everywhere. At their worst, purely opportunistic, people see others not as partners, but as stepping stones. They use people to get to the next level, and then kick the stone away. They have a talent for disappearing the moment things get hard, but an even better talent for showing up just when there's something to gain. Their loyalty is like the weather. It changes the moment a better deal appears on the horizon. And here's the ruthless, unavoidable truth about that approach. Those short-term wins will eventually cost you long-term respect. You might get ahead fast, climbing the ladder quicker than anyone else, but you'll find yourself alone at the top. And let me tell you, success without trust is the most fragile thing in the world. It's like a house of cards. One mistake, one shift in the wind, and the entire thing collapses around you. Another casualty of this mindset is loyalty. When you're constantly chasing every single opportunity that flashes before your eyes, you stop committing to anything or anyone. You become a professional at quitting too early. You jump from one ship to another so often that you never give anything a chance to grow deep roots. Your projects, your relationships, your skills, they all remain on the surface level. You have to understand that not every door that appears in front of you is meant to be opened. Some doors are not opportunities. They're tests. They're testing your patience, not your ambition. They're testing your commitment, not your ability to pivot. People who chase every shiny object often confuse motion with progress. They're always busy, always mobbing, always networking, but they're never truly fulfilled. They feel a deep sense of emptiness. They can't quite explain, and eventually, they become known for just one thing: inconsistency. They're the person who starts strong, but never finishes. Here's another quiet danger that creeps in. Over time, opportunistic people can become purely reactive. They stop leading and start following. They're always chasing what's trending on social media, always adjusting their entire strategy to what's hot right now. They're constantly reacting to the market, to their competitors, to everything except their own inner compass. In a way, they're always late to their own life. Instead of building a long-term vision, they chase fleeting moments. Instead of a solid strategy, they rely on perfect timing. Instead of discipline, they rely on luck. They become addicted to the thrill of the chase, not the satisfaction of the build. And what happens when the trends fade and the opportunities dry up? They have nothing solid to stand on, because they never took the time to build a foundation. They spent all their energy chasing waves, and when the ocean is calm, they're stranded. Now, this is where it might get a little uncomfortable, but it's crucial. If you don't define your own values, opportunity will define them for you. And it won't just define them, it will bend them. Slowly, subtly, until they're unrecognizable. You'll start justifying things you once swore you'd never do. You'll hear yourself saying things like, "Oh, it's just business," as if that's a free pass for poor behavior. You'll say, "Everyone does it," to normalize your compromises. Or the most common one, "I'll fix it later. Once I'm successful, I'll be a better person." But character doesn't work like that. It doesn't erode all at once in some big, dramatic moment. It erodes one small compromise at a time, one tiny justification after another. And then one day, you wake up. You might be successful by society's standards. You have the money, the status, the followers, but you feel completely hollow inside. You've won the game, but lost yourself. Here's a lesson that many people learn far too late in life. You will lose people long before you lose opportunities. Think about that. People don't walk away from you because you failed. They walk away because they felt used. They walk away because you made them feel like a tool in your grand plan. Your relationships with your team, your clients, your friends, your family. That is the real currency in life. If you burn those bridges to get ahead, you are bankrupting your own future. The most dangerous type of opportunistic person is the one who has perfected the art of transactional relationships. They're the person who only calls when they need something. The one who is your best friend when you're useful, but disappears from the face of the earth the moment you're not. They're the person who keeps a mental scorecard of favors instead of building genuine trust. For a while, this can work, but eventually, doors stop opening for them. And it's not because they lack skill or talent. It's because people remember. People remember how you made them feel. And now for the biggest irony in all of this. Constantly chasing short-term opportunities can actually limit your long-term growth. It sounds counterintuitive, but it's true. This constant chase can make you shallow. You become a jack of all trades, but a master of none. You get really good at starting things, but you're terrible at finishing them. You're quick to adapt to any new situation, but you're weak when it comes to commitment. True, deep, meaningful growth requires something that opportunistic people often avoid. It requires staying when it's boring. It requires showing up when there's no immediate reward in sight. It requires choosing the pain of long-term discipline over the pleasure of a short-term gain. Opportunistic people often avoid the grind. They want the shortcut. But the grind is where mastery lives. The grind is where you build something that lasts. So, let's bring this all together. Opportunity is powerful. It can change your life, but opportunity without discipline, without loyalty, and without values becomes a poison. It promises you the world but leaves you with nothing. The key is to be strategic, be opportunistic with your effort, not your ethics. Go all in on your work. Be opportunistic with your learning, not your loyalty. Seize every chance to grow your skills, but don't betray the people who believed in you. Be opportunistic with your timing, not your integrity. Know when to make a move, but never compromise who you are to do it. Because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you won't be judged by how many opportunities you took. You will be judged by how many people still respect you after you took them. So, control the opportunity. Don't ever let it control you. Thanks for watching.